Hey, what's up guys? Rusty here with Average Lawn Care. This is going to be my first review on my new channel. I'm not closing down the old channel, but I'm just not going to post any content on that any longer. So this will be where everything coming for 2017, all my reviews, all my lawn care videos, all my tips and tricks and how-tos will be on this channel here. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm on Instagram at Average Lawn Care. I'm also on Snapchat, Average Lawn Care, Twitter, Average Lawn Care, and Facebook, Average Lawn Care. Also do the Periscope that's attached to Twitter at Average Lawn Care. But today, our first review, this is the Stihl BR450C backpack blower. I picked this blower up in March of 2016 this year. It is currently December 14th of 2016, and it is a nice 26-27 degrees outside today. Good day for a review. I don't have any leaves really, so I've got some leaves here on the back side of my property, and I'll just show you, but I mean it's not going to really show you the power that this has. The main feature of this is the push button start, and that's kind of what drawn me to it. I could have went and purchased a BR600 for $50 less. At my local dealer I paid $550 out the door with a free Stihl hat for this backpack blower. And going into the commercial accounts that I picked up this year, I knew that I was going to have to step up. Before this backpack blower, I was using a Poulon Pro handheld blower that was given to me by a friend of mine whenever I started this Average Lawn Care business in 2015. A little bit about me. If you follow me on most of the social media accounts, you already know, but my little background of myself is I've been with Walmart as a logistics manager at one of their distribution centers. Next year will be 19 years that I've been doing that, and 2 years ago I decided to, I've had some extra time, and I decided to start a business. I was having that entrepreneurial spirit, I was having a need for something, and the lawn care business is what satisfied that. I really didn't go too crazy with it because I was working a full-time job. It almost started out as just a little extra income to help out with my family when we go on vacation, stuff like that. But towards the end of the year I kept on growing and growing, and I decided that I was going to make a go at it. So in 2016, this year, I did a little bit of advertisement. I threw some business cards out and did some Facebook postings, and picked up some customers. I'm currently at, it's almost 40, it's like 38 or 39. I know one of my customers sold their house, so I think it's 38. They sold their house, so I won't be picking them up next year. So next year, I've retained all but one account. I retained my 3 CVS commercial accounts and my 1 local commercial account that I have going into 2017. I've also picked up an apartment complex so far going into 2017, and I'm bidding on a job starting in spring of 2017 at it's not an HOA, but it's like an HOA setting. They have like a, you know, they don't have dues or anything, but they have somebody that kind of like a president that oversees the property, and I've been contacted. They have a huge lake, and they have a dam, and on that dam they're going to need some brush removal and keep it cleaned up on both sides of the dam. And then there's 2 properties in that little neighborhood is what I'll call it, that they also want maintained. So I'll be given a quote on that either today or tomorrow, as soon as I get a call back from the lady. But back to the review, like I said, this BR450C, it intrigued me because it was push button. And just after working 1 year in lawn care, when you're blowing off at the end, you know, generally the customer comes out, or somebody pulls up and says, hey, do you got a business card? And it's not a big deal when you have a handheld blower just to shut it off and set it down, then pull the string to restart it. It's not that big of a deal. But when you got a backpack blower on and you're talking 20 plus pounds, 22, 25 pounds, taking that off, and you know, after you get finished talking with a customer or a potential client, you take that off, and then you got to pull start, and you got to throw that thing back on your back. And if you do that a couple times throughout the day, I mean, you're going to feel that. So the thing that impressed me was I could leave it on my back, shut it off, hit the push button, restart it, and continue where I left off. Saves time, which is a huge thing in the lawn care business, as you all know. But it's also just convenience, and it doesn't wear you out as quickly. So I'll show you some of the blowing power, and we'll go over some of the numbers, which, you know, numbers are numbers. We can compare backpack blowers all day long, and people do that on YouTube, and if that's what you're looking for, you can go find that on there. I'm not doing that today. This is my first backpack blower I've ever had the pleasure of using, and I'm pretty happy with it. What I'm very interested in is seeing how my blower compares to other backpack blowers on the market that are coming out, and I'm not talking about gas powered, I'm talking about electric powered. DeWalt's in the game, Makita's in the game, Ego is in the game. Pretty much everybody's getting into the battery powered game, but I think DeWalt and Ego are the only ones that actually have a backpack blower. So we might down the line try to see if we can't get one of those and do a review on that, and maybe do a side-by-side comparison of just you know, the power of each one, the gas and the electric, and see what we can get done with that. But I'll put this thing on, I'll show you the push button start, and I'll just blow some leaves here on the back of my property. Like I said, my property is pretty well cleaned up for the year. I just kind of got some leaves down here in the back that I don't really mess with. They just stay back there, but I'll just blow some stuff around, get some video footage of that, and like I said, that's not going to show you the full potential. We had some freezing rain last night, a little bit of snow. This stuff's pretty well stuck to the ground, but I mean, like I said, I don't have a whole lot of leaves to show you, but you get the idea. The backpack blower has plenty of power for everything I do, all the way up to my CVS commercials, where I've got to blow those parking lots off. It makes quick work of it. And like I said, one of my favorite features is there's two things. I like this little extension, twist it to lock, makes it very easy. Open it up, lock it, and then you have the push button right here, and this is what starts the blower back up. So you just push down and push in. It's that easy, and that's why I love it so much. If you guys got any questions on this, you can leave me a comment down below, and I'll answer any questions you have. Like I said, I'll find the stat sheet, pull it off Stihl's website, and I'll post that up as well with the CFMs and the mile per hour, which all that stuff is really, it doesn't really matter to me. As long as it's a good blower, it does the job I need, and this has plenty of power. Like I said, the BR600, BR700, and the other companies, they have a little more power than this, yes. But in my fall cleanups with my wet leaves and everything I dealt with, this thing was amazing. It did great. And the previous year, I did that with a handheld blower, which was not so great. Another reason why I knew that I was going to need to upgrade. So as soon as I saved up enough money, $550, local dealer, bought this thing, best investment I made so far in my business. And you know, just taking the hassle of off and on, off and on. Now I will say, I'm a little disappointed in Stihl, and this is one of my gripes. It has a lithium-ion battery in it, and the warranty on that is 1 year. I haven't had any problems with it, but what I found is by just going from from property to property, sometimes when you push the button to start it, it won't start. So you have to, you know, manually start the backpack blower. But once you get it started and let it run for a few, it'll recharge that lithium battery. So since May of 2016 until now, December 2016, I haven't had any problems with the battery, other than every once in a while I got to pull start it whenever I get to the next property to blow it off. Not that big a deal, but you know, you pay $50 extra. I kind of would hope that it would hold charge a lot better than what it does. I know that a replacement battery, I've already asked, is I think it's $180. So that's a replacement battery, and I haven't tore this thing apart to see what it looks like inside. This is a tool for me, just like my mower, just like my hedge trimmers, and just like my weed eater, my trimmers, everything. It's a tool to me. So it's dirty, it's rugged. I've thrown it around the back of my truck. It's handled everything that I've thrown at it, and like I hadn't even broke a sweat. So again, this is the BR450C electric push button start. If this is something that interests you, I would highly suggest you checking it out. Going to your dealership, they'll show you a little demonstration of it, and that's basically what got me hooked on it. Again, got any questions or comments, post them below. Please like and subscribe, and then follow me on Instagram and any other social media. It's all under Average Lawn Care. Thanks a lot, guys. Also, guys, one of the issues I had is right here underneath this is where the spark plug's at. It's very tight and very hard to get off, and I actually found that the wire is attached to this that attaches to the spark plug. So when I tried to pull this thing off, I actually broke the wire going to the spark plug, and actually had to go back to the dealership, and they fixed it for free, but they told me I was just being too hard on it. So one thing, just be easy with that if you buy one of these, and just know that it doesn't take a whole lot of pressure to pull it up, but it doesn't have a whole lot of slack either. So that's one of the downsides that I found about this. Thanks, guys. So one of the things that I wish Stihl would have done is, if you look at the BR600 and I think the BR700, these shoulder pads are a lot thicker on those two blowers. I asked my dealer if they were interchangeable, and he did not know, and honestly it didn't look like it's what he told me. But Stihl, give us the better shoulder pads. I'm paying $50 more for push button start. At least give me the BR600 thicker and more comfortable shoulder pads. That's all I got to say about that. So alright, guys, thanks for watching, and subscribe, like, and comment, and have a great day.